sure. And that is one thing that we appreciate and celebrate. But really, left, right, and center parties and all that, is it because then they need to go back to the negotiating table, and a party, when you have a party, it's actually much better for you to do that? Or what exactly is this about, Brighties?
Thank you, Linda. This is just another many abuses we have on our constitution. When it is said it is a free space and you can register your party, then everybody goes and register a party, and you actually don't know. Some of them are actually proper and have got idea of what they want to do and how they want to do it. But just like the NGOs, we now register foundations everywhere, just like the political parties are also registered. Right now, every member of parliament, every political figure is actually angling to register a foundation, Mesha Kodede Foundation, and all those. In the days when I grew up, foundations were actually registered by mostly businessmen who knew they were making money as a corporate, and the CSR will be used in the foundation. So it was proper having you're a business mongol, and whatever you get out of this business as a profit, you plow into the foundation to actually support communities. But now we register foundation and then we start asking you, can you donate? Can you donate? Can you donate? And this is what we also do with political parties. And I think what brought this is the political party funding, if you ask me. Most likely, you would want to have 5 MCAs and 1 member of parliament, and you qualify for some money. Linda, even if it is just 5 million.
But even if you qualify for this, you have to admit that it's very expensive to run a party. And Maliba will tell you.
It is not expensive to run a party.
It is affordable.
It is extremely expensive. Otherwise,
it's an investment. They have converted parties into business kiosks.
Okay.
You look at,
I actually
look at people who want to get back to politics through the back door, like Gachagua.
Gachagua
opened a kiosk.
Linda,
if it were that expensive, then so many people would not be running those politics.
So it's a
there are more than 100
There are business initiatives for some
No.
people.
Yeah.
There are people who genuinely want to advance democracy through political parties.
Can we hear from the horse's mouth and
Maliba
make
is
it
in that
30 seconds
category.
so that we
I want
go
to
back
believe
to
that
Misha?
Maliba's party,
It's a money-minting party.
Please
meant to advance the democratic gains.
Gentlemen, we have to have some order.
But
Otherwise, no one is going to hear what we're
But
talking
unfortunately,
Please control.
a good number
Hold
of
it,
people,
hold it. Fomba, hold it. I'll come to
coming
you.
up with these initiatives.
Fomba, I'll come to you. He's the host here. Let's allow him say.
Allow me to actually give them
1 minute.
It's free information.
1 minute.
Number one, until yesterday, we only had 91 fully registered parties because DCP was the last party to be fully registered.
Okay.
And then now, with
Mike Sonko.
NDEP, or rather NEDP, NEDP party, now that makes it 92 fully registered parties.
Okay.
Now, those are not very many parties for a country that has got
50 million?
about 60 million people around that. Number two, it's easy for people seated outside here to tell you that it's easy to register and run a party. It's not. Even with those 91, because how you register a political party is extremely, extremely difficult. Apart from the usual stuff about looking for a name. But then, do you know why people have got very funny names? Because even finding a name is totally impossible, finding a simple. That process is so difficult that almost 90% of all the people who start registration of parties never complete the process. There are so many people who have stopped at the provisional registration. They never get to full registration. Over and above, all political parties must be national. You must at least have 24 offices across the country, branded fully, with people there. You must also have at least 1,000 members. Now, it looks so easy, but since I am a long-time political animal, I'll tell you for free. There are 2 political parties in this country that have got almost 87% of all members in the system. There's a system called IPPMS, the Integrated Political Parties Management System.
Okay.
UDA and ODM have got almost 80% of all Kenyans in political parties. So you will pick Fwamba here, you find he is in a party. Getting that required statutory 1,000 members is so difficult. It's not like how you will register an NGO or a CB. Otherwise, we will actually have more because we've got as many political opinions as possible. But why are political parties important? Because whereas political party system is not perfect, it is actually been tried, and so far it's the best way of organizing our politics. You also have got, the law also allows independent.
You had 1 minute.
Yeah, people can actually run as an independent.
Right.
And we see exactly how people who've gone as independent, especially when you are a governor, how they get beaten up.
No.
So the political party system, just as democracy, is not the best. But then there is no other better way of organizing our politics unless then you are going the military way, which then we have got a military council that is then looking over people or those religious councils that run some countries. So for a democratic setting, you actually have to have a political party. In the US, there are thousands of political parties, thousands. We only talk of 2. So we'd rather have as many political parties as possible and then allow the fittest and the ones that are so robust to actually take over. Instead of talking about having so many parties, we have got less parties. It's so difficult because, Linda, technically you have got 72 colors in this country. You cannot have a color combination that looks like the other one. Yet, scientifically, you can have 10 million colors, but technically you only have got 72 colors. It looks like it's so small, but we are not going to get a party when your color looks like any other.
All right.
So it's easy for these guys to run and talk about here. The reason why now today, long time ago when I worked in political parties led by other people, I always thought that they are not running political parties well, they are not doing fair. Until you try to run and register political party of your own.
And hence my question, what is this that
and by the way,
get you wanting to be
I needed to quantify this.
With all this difficulty?
Because ideologically, you have got this ideological thinking that you have, and you think that for the next phase of our governance, this is the kind of software that is required. You might not be in a position to force that in a political party that you are working in, or you are a member of, especially when you are not at the core. Or sometimes you propose, but the leadership has got its own way of looking at it. But I needed to finish.
No.
Let me finish by cost.
I'm beginning to believe what Wamba told me.
Linda, cost is important. Today, unless you are extremely popular, you cannot register a party if you do not have, you are not ready to lose at least 10 million shillings.
So you lost 10 million?
I am saying, if you are not willing to, automatically it's much more than that.
Linda,
All right, yes.